The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What you listening to, man? What they talking about? I got my hand up on that knob, trying to figure out. It doesn't matter who's the guest or what's the subject, cause they keep it 100 and them callers love it. The radio show got you tuned in, ready for action like a bad chick texting what's happening. They ain't here giving 5 o'clock news. Our hosts keep it blunt, sharing their point of views. They going in, man, cause they ain't got no filter. Cause they keep it 100, that's why we messing with you. Got you up to date with the latest with music and what's trending, that's basics. On primetime hours, you can never go wrong. And your night music and what's going on in your neck of the woods, like, hey, Al Roco on today, like, feeling entertained with the radio show. Tuesday, Thursday, taking over, let them know. Let them telephone rings, yeah, I'm on this thing.
Show ATL is back in your face. Bring a Friend Night is back again. We got our man Jimmy from the On The Go podcast kicking it with us, and we got our homeboy Big Debo from My Black Friend podcast hanging out with me and EZ this week. What's up, fellas? Thanks for coming back on the show.
Thanks for having me. It's the East Side Chevy Rider. I'm ready to come with hot takes. I got a whole motherfucking magazine ready to spray this shit, bro.
Oh, you are? Well, it's interesting that you said that, because when I found out my man Devo was coming on the show, EZ, I took a look at my little topic database that I have here, and I was like, what can I have Devo attack on? And I found what I can make him attack on. Devo, let me just say this. This is a hip-hop show, man. The Grammys just passed, and ain't never person on this show watch that shit. That's our street. We a hip-hop show that did not watch the fucking Grammys. Ain't watch shit. But the news came out of that with the Grammys that now Beyonce is the most decorated Grammy winner. She got 32 Grammys. So I want to swing it over to my man, Big Debo. Debo, is Beyonce really and truly, in your eyes, 32 Grammys good? Go.
Okay. So I am not ignorant to the fact that Beyonce is not good. 32 Grammys, I think, is warranted because she has been selling many albums for many years. I was just really thinking about this the other day, and I was watching something where it was said it happened in 2004, and I couldn't believe it because I was like, damn, this shit was just literally like yesterday to me. However, I feel like Beyonce is we could just give it to Beyonce and it's going to be okay and it'll be accepted. I don't know. I'm not saying that she doesn't deserve all 32. What I'm saying is that she doesn't deserve all 32 because, nigga, some of them I feel like was just given to her just like, oh, well, we're going to give it to you. Like Lemonade. Y'all niggas going to be rocking Lemonade?
It's a good album.
It's all right.
To be fair, I haven't listened to a single Beyonce album front to back.
There you go. And that's my point. I hear it on radio. I'm not listening to Beyonce's fucking album cuts and trying to determine if that bitch is good, because it ain't. I guarantee you, half of them she didn't even write. So, like, here's another hot take. Y'all want another good hot take?
Please.
And I know somebody gonna come on me. Carrie Hilson is a better fucking performer and singer than Beyonce. She's a better writer than Beyonce. Beyonce doesn't even write her own shit. Beyonce is ass, 100% ass. However,
D-Boy, wait a minute. Wait a second. Hold on.
I lit that motherfucker on fire, bitch.
That's hot.
You said Carrie Hilson is a best singer?
It's Carrie, baby.
Bro,
I would implore you, I beg of you to name me 3 Carrie Hilson songs. I'm begging you.
Sometimes love slows you down. That's my favorite one. The one she did with Polo the Don and what's that nigga? The little light skinned nigga, young boy. What's that nigga?
I ain't gonna lie,
Alabama, the nigga from Alabama. I forget the nigga name.
Hey, people that's listening, Hey, people that's listening, bro, Debo was laying down talking about Carrie Hilson. This shit is real.
Because I love that bitch, bro. Listen, she from Atlanta, and I love Carrie, bro. I don't give a fuck what you say, Shawty. She from Atlanta. I'm gonna ride with mine. Just like I feel like Sierra's a better dancer than Beyonce, and I said it, and you really can't come for me on that shit.
Wait, I mean, that's not a hot take, though. That's not a hot take, though.
No, it is. It is because these Beyonce people think that she's the best performer on the planet. I guarantee you.
Man, Beyonce, the Beehive must be Jordan fans too.
So okay, so Jimmy, you just said that you've not listened to a Beyonce album in its entirety in any shape, form, or fashion. Easy co-signed it. So are y'all okay? We all know what Debo's history is. If you don't, please check the last time Debo was on here. Tell you everything you need to know about how he feels about Beyonce.
I might be biased. I'm just saying I might
just
be
a little bit. But Jimmy, man, I mean, I can see you not being a fan, but in thinking about the aspect of her and how she is in entertainment, 32 Grammys, is that excessive or does that match the talent?
Nah, man, I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I think your popularity carries a lot of your work for you. But I will say this, Beyonce, phenomenal artist. She is absolutely one of the greats. I mean, I'm gonna just be real. You gotta put her up there with the damn. I just watched a fucking movie. The one that died was
Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston, yeah. You gotta put her up there with Whitney. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is this: I have listened to what's the name of this chick's? I'm losing it right now, guys. My phone's ringing. But I have listened to SZA albums front to back.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie. I have listened to SZA's albums front to back. I have listened to
her. Biased.
No, I'm just being real. Like, I mean,
this is a better singer. Jasmine Sullivan is another
SZA's
one.
Music that made me want to listen through the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I listened to her. Jasmine Sullivan.
Jasmine Sullivan's a way better vocalist than Beyonce.
Yeah.
I don't think that
and like people, and I get it. I'm not saying Beyonce can't sing, but I feel like Beyonce is not a great singer. She's a good singer. I feel like Beyonce isn't. I think she's a great performer, and people equate her dancing and singing on her shows with her vocal talent, and it doesn't equal. And that's my problem with it. She's more akin to being compared to a Janet Jackson than to like some of these traditional singers. And the problem is half the shit that she's won for ain't shit that she wrote.
Well, let me ask y'all this then. Can you be like really good at several different things and then that makes you great? Like if she's just a good singer, just a good dancer, but you add all them together and bam, you have a GOAT? Is that possible? Or you're like an 8 at everything?
In the world, that's what they think, but that's not the case. They got a name for that. It's called a jack of all trades. But you're a master of none. So like, if you're not a master of one thing, other than branding yourself, how can you be called truly great?
Okay, so I'm playing devil's advocate here because you could name better singers that do certain things better than Beyonce, but I guarantee you she got more songs that you like than any of those people that you were named, if you really consider it.
Here's the thing. Beyonce has benefited from longevity and popularity. She's been around a really long time, and over that time, she's become very popular. So you put those two together, you're gonna get success. And
listen, I put you like this, and not to cut you off, but you got to also throw in there that Beyonce benefits from pretty girl privilege. And I actually looked this up because of the ATL Diva. Shout out to ATL Diva, because I didn't understand that this was a real thing, but it is. She benefits from pretty girl privilege, where people just accept the shit that she's saying and the shit that she's doing and think that it's so great when really it's just average. Like there's people on the internet, and I know because I argue with these people on Facebook, that think Beyonce is a good actor.
Oh, like no, hell no.
She is the P. Diddy of females. You dig?
This is the thing.
A good act in what? Okay, I want somebody in the comments.
A prune in the sun.
Name me one good performance. Name me one. She was trash on Smart Guy back. You want to tell me that she was a good actor in anything? Get the fuck out of here.
Listen, I can't. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just telling you the arguments I have had with people, because Beyonce has an effect on these people. And it's not like just, oh, it's a fandom. No, this shit is beyond fandom. The Beehive is really, they have been brainwashed to think that she can do nothing wrong.
And like you said, I can see you could ride for somebody and be a fan of theirs, but you got to know their weak points when it comes to certain stuff. And acting is not one of them.
I mean, when you're obsessed with somebody, like you kind of take all that other stuff and throw it off the.
You don't even think about it, bro.
Yeah, you don't even think about it.
This, and it's not just people though, because I'll give you a perfect example. I think it was Billboard a couple of months ago put out a list of like the all-time singers, like the best singers of all time. Beyonce was higher than Michael Jackson.
Ain't no fucking way.
Look it up. She's like number 8 or 9.
Okay, so that's pushing it hard.
You think that's recency bias?
I think people just don't. I think people don't really understand what makes a really good singer.
Okay, let me ask y'all this while we're in this scope here. Now, my wife got after me behind this because I've had this take since it came out, and she was not pleased with my comment on it. But I thought that Renaissance was mid, and I feel like people.
What's Renaissance?
That's
my nigga.
That is a bumper right there. Beyonce's last album that she just dropped.
I'm being dead ass. I did not know that was the name of that album. Like for real. I put that on my.
Or you know. And I feel like people willed themselves to like it because I felt like it was just okay, and people didn't want to accept that it was just okay, so they had to really ride hard for it. And this is not an indictment of her, but I guess it goes to what Debo was just saying, where it's like people are convinced that in that movie Obsessed that maybe Beyonce did a good job in that movie, she did not, or in Dreamgirls she did not, or in Lion King which she did not. But
or the hip hop, what's the name? The hip opera.
The hip opera. So that's what I'm trying to. I just wonder, like, does it justify? Is somebody saying that they are that good that they won this many awards? That is, and I'm not arguing either way. I'm just trying to understand that amount. Does it match what we've been given as far as being musically inclined?
To answer your question, yes, it's based on her popularity, how long she's been around.
Because she got some good songs, man.
Whether we like Beyonce or not the biggest Beyonce fan, but she's got some story in my Apple Music. Okay, there's some songs out there that Beyonce got. Now I'm not running to go listen to every album she's got, but Beyonce's been around a long time, and to be frank, ever since whether it was Destiny Child or her solo career, she's been very successful. She's made good music that's popular and gets played on the radio. So to answer your question, yes.
Okay.
If Michael Jackson or Elvis Presley was around in the early 2000s and have gone to 2023, they would probably have 30-something Grammys too. I'm just being real. Like,
hey, look, this is the easy answer, right? All right. In my eyes, there are two genders on the planet. There's female, there's male. Majority of this planet is female, correct?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure majority of the voters are female. I will also say this much. Her music is more accepted by females. Let's just be honest. They got a lot of niggas out there that listen to Beyonce, and I get that. I mean, like you say, I have some Beyonce. Yeah, I'm not saying guys can't listen to. I mean, fuck, I listen to SZA. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is Beyonce she's got that first movement. You dig? She came up in the best era. The people that's voting for her right now, I mean, she came up in that 90s era, aka the era that had the best music. Right? So how much of that is carrying her now? Because people call Drake a culture vulture, but one can argue Beyonce's the same.
I would say it's the same argument of people that think that MJ is the GOAT over LeBron, because I think a lot of it is they are she's just riding off of her past accomplishments and laurels, because, this last album, I don't hear people bumping. I don't hear women riding to that shit. I hear more women riding to SZA and Jasmine Sullivan than I do Beyonce. So I think the last great album she had was what? The Lemonade album? Was that the last good album?
Yeah, that was the last one that came before then. And Lemonade was good. I mean, it's not too many that she hadn't had that weren't solid, man.
But I think that the quality of each album, every time she comes out one, it kind of goes down. You can see the decline in what makes Beyonce good, and this is the same reason why when she go on tour, she got to play 800 of her old songs and only play like 6 of her new hits because nobody give a fuck about them new songs.
Facts. And I will say
By
this:
the way,
Summer
y'all
Walker,
motherfuckers are stupid for buying them fucking tickets for your rent money, and she finna show you the same fucking show that she showed your ass 2.5 years ago when she went on tour. But you hoes is fucking stupid.
buy a VR headset, go on YouTube, hit the 3D fucking button, and watch her perform in Africa 10 years ago.
Same show, and you ain't spend $1,800 for a seat. By the way, $1,700 for a standing seat. Not meaning you can't sit the fuck down. You hoes are stupid.
You are now listening to The Radio Show.
Finally, The Rock has come back to Atlanta.
You're listening to The Radio Show ATL on YouTube and all other podcast providers.
All right, y'all. So we gotta go this week. We gotta get rid of some goats. We was talking about some goats earlier. It's time to get rid of some goats. All right. So we got 4 choices. We got Floyd Mayweather, Usain Bolt, Tom Brady, or LeBron James. So
Tom Brady.
Floyd Mayweather, Bolt, Brady, or LeBron. So Tyler, why does Brady have to go?
Because it's Black History Month. You should put him in the category with 4 white guys.
I mean, that's a valid reason.
Right? Am I right?
Okay, if this was March, would Brady still go?
No.
If it was March,
Brady ain't gonna go in this February. Let me be honest with you. And y'all might not like this. This might be kind of flaming hot. Floyd gotta go because that nigga can't read. I can't respect it. If you can't read, bitch, with all that money, nigga, get the fuck out of here. You got to go.
Hey, Debo, they never said he couldn't count. They just say he couldn't read.
Don't matter, nigga. How you go? But you can't read what you investing your money in. You can't even read the fucking damn bank account when you setting it up. You don't even know if your name on the bitch. Can you even write your name? Like, motherfucker is out of here, bro. Floyd gotta go.
Is that the routing number? No, that's the date, Floyd.
That nigga can't even spell routing. That nigga don't know where his money at. That nigga just know he got it. He just got a bunch of cash at the house. That's how I know if I'm ready to rob that nigga, we can really go let that nigga go. Because I know he got a whole bunch of cash. Because if you do got a bank account, that nigga don't know how to use that shit. That nigga don't know what the ATM machine is. That motherfucker gotta go. If you want to just talk about skill wise, he kind of ran a lot when he was boxing. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, defense is good in boxing, I get it, but Floyd, especially in the last like 6 or 7, 8 fights, he was really running a lot. Floyd got to go. But the reason is why I'm kicking him out. He got to go.
What if Floyd really not a billionaire? What if he just like read the number wrong?
What if the lawyer is spending all his fucking money? He don't even know it. You know why? Because he can't even read every time something come out of his account on his phone, nigga.
Bro, I don't know how good you would read if you got hit in the head for a living. Just putting that out there,
I got whooped for a living from my daddy, and I know how to read. I got whooped because I didn't read. So I mean, it's just me. I know how to read. That nigga don't know how to read, and we know it. Listen, he got to go. Period.
I mean, I said Tom Brady, but I mean, if it was March, Brady would be staying, and Floyd can go for those reasons Debo just mentioned. I can't fuck with a nigga that can't read. I'm sorry. I'm just keeping it 100.
They can't read.
Oh my god!
Let's go next, man.
It's Floyd. It's Floyd. And Debo touched on some other stuff, but it's just that when you think about the absolute GOATs, when it comes to all these sports, you name people who come to mind who are GOATs in their particular category. And I don't know if anybody's gonna make the argument that Floyd is the greatest boxer of any generation. He made his money It's probably not a lot of people that could get away with what he got away with during his boxing career and make as much money as he did. So it's most definitely Floyd. The rest of them is ghosts that can't go nowhere. Usain Bolt is probably the fastest person you ever seen in your life. Tom Brady is clutch as fuck, and LeBron James has been dunking on other people's teams for 20 motherfucking years. And I've spoken my piece.
I mean, real shit though, real quick. If you really want to take it seriously, Floyd definitely got to go. Because if you just look at the GOATs of each sport, right? Usain Bolt is the fucking Flash. Like, nobody is faster than this nigga. Tom Brady literally is the greatest quarterback to ever do it. And motherfucker LeBron, y'all don't want to hear it, but he the greatest basketball player to ever do it. You can't say the same about Floyd. Because and I don't know if it's because Floyd is a smaller fighter that kind of it works against him. But even if you think about smaller fighters like Sugar Ray Leonard, I feel like is a better fighter than Floyd. Because he was like a smaller fighter. He was like a middleweight. So, like, I don't know.
Sugar Ray also got CTE right now, so
true.
You know.
This is true.
Again, Jimmy, getting hit in the head for a living, you know.
Yeah, it'll add up. It'll add up.
Hey, that's why
I bet
Floyd,
you that motherfucker can read, though. I bet you.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I guarantee you that nigga know what the fuck his bank account is.
Hey, at once upon a time, he probably could read. I don't know about right now.
Fuck, it's terrible. We're terrible. That nigga illiterate. This shit's fucking crazy. Yeah. That nigga can't read. It's crazy to me. Grown man.
Oh man, that was
so E, who got to go?
It was between Floyd and Usain Bolt for me. I mean, Bolt really is like a GOAT.
Not a GOAT. He's a
that nigga Easy said, "Fuck Olympics, nigga. That shit is fake sports."
I only see that bitch once every 4 years.
Respect Floyd, bro, because he probably got the. Well, I don't know if Floyd a billionaire. LeBron probably got the money department. Yeah, it's Floyd.
It's wild. It's really a debate for you. I like this.
Who you got, Jimmy?
Nah, I can't believe y'all got me doing this, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and do Brady, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and do Brady. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's Black History Month, right?
No,
okay, there you go.
No, for other reasons.
Let me guess. Let me take a quick guess first. Is it because that nigga came back one more year and ended up losing his family and was still sorry?
Absolutely. Got
to be.
There is no way in hell I can be past my prime, look my wife in the face and say, you know what? I'm going back.
Wife at that, nigga.
I'm going back. Yeah. Now you done lost your wife, you lost your kids. Now you're dating this little 19-year-old that just left prep school. I mean, goddamn, bro. Like, it can't get even worse for you, dog. He turned into the new age Leonardo DiCaprio.
You are now listening to The Radio Show.
I mean, we're already sick of white people saying the N-word. I think they get like a golden parachute. It seems like they're just doing it on purpose to get out of their job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to work here anymore. It's the quickest way out. Niggers.
You're listening to The Radio Show ATL on YouTube and all other podcast providers.
I was going to say we come to the part of the show where, we come to random, but that's what this show seems to be, is random mostly all the time. So this is the section of the show where, you basically take it to where you want to go. So it might be something profound. It might be something that's on your mind. It might be something you need to rant about. But that's what makes it random. You get to take it to where you want to go. That's how I see it. So whoever would like to step up and take the plunge. Debo, listen, man, you always got something in the chamber. Why not unleash you first, man? What's on your mind that's random?
I am sick of every sports journalist that's on TV. I hate them because it's just recycling the same fucking takes over and over. There's no thought put into it, and they're giving takes on shit that they don't even watch. They don't even consume the fucking the sport that they're supposed to be giving a take on. Let me tell you what's going on. So first off, my Hawks fired Nate McMillan. They fired their coach. Whether you agree with it or not, I think we can all agree that the Hawks have underperformed this year. But if you watch the games, you would know that the Hawks, half of the Hawks' problems is coaching. Nate McMillan does not call effective plays. He's not an effective play caller. He doesn't create good plays. He doesn't call timeouts in a proper manner. Like, he could let a team run a 12-0 run against us and won't call a timeout. That's crazy. You think you would call a timeout to reset it, but he doesn't do that shit. Nate McMillan doesn't know how to coach offense. His offense is stale and from like the 90s. From the 90s. Like, that shit doesn't work in the modern NBA. But like, these are takes that I have generated because I watch multiple Hawks games because that's my team. I go through a great length to watch these games. But then you get online or you watch TV and then you see niggas like Kendrick Perkins, old fat tongue ass, talking about the Hawks is soft and saying that Nate McMillan should have been fired. Nigga, this is how I know you don't watch the fucking games, you fat tongue bitch, you country corn-fed fuck boy. Because nigga, you don't watch the sport, but you're an NBA analyst. Nigga, the reason you got your job is because you was a supporting nigga on a championship team. And not even a big time supporting nigga. You a fat motherfucker who don't deserve that shit. And don't come at me, nigga, because I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't want this work, bitch. Because I'm a real nigga from Atlanta and I'll show you what it is, bro. But I'm just letting you know, Kendrick Perkins, you fat motherfuckers. I've been talking about that nigga on Twitter all fucking day. This nigga don't watch the games. But then again, none of the people watch the games. They be talking about the Hawks. They don't ever talk about the Hawks. But then when something happen like this, y'all all got to take, well, the Hawks did this and this, and we don't understand why. Because you don't watch the fucking games. The nigga deserved to get fucking fired. He was supposed to. Nate McMillan, the biggest strike I had against Nate McMillan, and I was riding with this nigga. I'm not going to say it. I was giving that nigga a pass for longer than a lot of people. A lot of people wanted him fired last year. Nate McMillan does not like to develop young talent. All he wanted to do was send the motherfuckers to College Park and a G League and let them play there. Like, to get experience in the NBA, you need to play in the NBA. You need to play against the best of the best. And we have talent out there that was young. Sharif Cooper, like so many players that he would not play because he just didn't believe in playing young guys. Who does that? Some of the young guys come into the league and they actually the best ones. He didn't want to play AJ Griffin. AJ Griffin been a fucking breath of fresh air on the team as far as shooting the defense goes. This nigga don't even want to play him. He cut his hours. He cut his minutes back. Like, why do you think he still needs to be a coach of the team? He has literally gone downhill since we made the Eastern Conference Finals. And like, I get it. I'm not saying we're supposed to make the Eastern Conference Finals every year. But nigga, I need to see some type of motherfucking progress somewhere. And there's no progress. We went out and spent all this draft capital. We got DeJounte Murray, who's been great.
Really good.
This nigga doesn't even want to run off-ball screens with Trae Young and let this DJ be the nigga to bring the ball up. He still got Trae playing ISO ball. Like, it's fucking stupid to me, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, you still running the same ABC offense that you was running in 1992 when you was a motherfucking player. And this is the reason why you ain't got no motherfucking job. And Kendrick Perkins, you probably ain't gonna have no fucking job because you're a fat motherfucker. You fat, heavy tongue, slurred up ass bitch talking like this of Kendrick Perkins. I'm just let you know. Fuck you, nigga. That's my take, bitch. I'm done.
Oh my God.
Fucking hate that nigga.
Hey, Devo made some good points about the Hawks, though. That team is too good to not be better than what they are. I ain't trying to let you go back on another tangent. I just wanted to co-sign on it.
They 29-30, bro. And legit, I can point out to 6 specific games that the Hawks would have won had Nate McMillan been a better coach and called timeouts right and had better play calling. We lost a game to the Nets where we were down by 2 points with 12 seconds left on the clock. That's a lot of time. And the best play you could come up with is to have Trae Young inbound the ball. And they put Nicholas Claxton in front of Trae Young, the biggest motherfucker on their team, and that nigga steals the ball. His press conference after it was like, well, why did you have Trae take the ball out? Because he's obviously small, right? This nigga said, well, I wanted the best pass on the team to be able to inbound the ball. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Like, legit, if we lost to the Hornets 3 times this year. The Hornets are a bad team. I know because I watched them. We lost to the Hornets 3 times, twice at home. There's no reason why we should have lost to the Hornets. The last game we just played against the Hornets, they put up 130 points.
144.
144. That's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. You not even he went. There was a stretch where our second team was in. They had swapped their starters back in, and they went on an 18-0 run, and he didn't call a timeout. What do you mean he doesn't deserve to get fired? That's a bad fucking coach. If I was that bad at my job, I wouldn't have a fucking job, bro. Like, real talk. Like, we should not have lost to the Hornets at all. If we lose the 6 games, we lost to the Hornets twice. We lost to the Miami Heat. We lost to the Nets. All these games that we was winning in the fourth quarter. All these games we should have pulled out. And then we lost to the Bucks. And the Bucks are number 1 team. I get it, but they didn't have Chris Middleton or Giannis. They were like a skeleton crew, and they beat us, and they shouldn't have beat us. And it was at home. If we win those 6 games, we literally are a 5 seed right now. Like, that's what I'm saying. Oh, and then to the Knicks, that's 7 games. Like, I'm just tired of journalists making takes on shit that they don't watch. Like, you watch what? A couple of Sports Center plays, and you want to make a take about a team and what they got. Like, watch the game. If you watch the games, then you'll know. And don't fast forward through the games. Watch the game. That's your fucking job, nigga. No, but you got to talk about motherfucking Kyrie, and you got to talk about how he anti-Semitic, and you're gonna read up a bunch of books about. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I don't care.
Devo fired up, man. It just
I've been adding this nigga for 3 hours before we started today.
Hey, you said you had to get it
probably
off your
done
chest.
responded. I hope he do, because if he do, I promise y'all I'm gonna light that shit up. I'll post it on Twitter, on Facebook.
Please
whatever.
do. I want to see that.
I gotta go on Twitter and look at these.
Also, Facebook, shut the fuck up. Like, stop warning me, nigga. I'm not gonna stop. Okay, add the dislike button and stop being a pussy. Okay, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep adding your ass. I'm gonna keep talking shit because this is what I do. Like, what the fuck?
Devo's rants are legendary, man. All it takes is one avalanche, man. He been ranting. Easy. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in, man, because I want to rant. I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet here, and
my
just,
bad, bro.
It's all good, Devo. Just to say this for the record, so it can be known. So, listen, women, love y'all. Women, stop asking men to find and look for shit, okay? We don't know where the fuck it is. You can save us all a lot of time and frustration by just finding the shit yourself. Thanks.
That's gold. That's perfect.
I can't agree better. That's chef's kiss. Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. My wife asks me for stuff all the time, and I'm like, I don't know why you asking me. I don't know where that shit is.
I haven't seen it. I don't know. I haven't been looking for it.
Find my keys, and I just moved them around, an hour ago. Like, stop.
Yeah. Also, stop asking me to remember shit too, because I don't remember. That's all I got.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go next. I just want to say to all my people in Louisiana, I don't like y'all right now because y'all just got to celebrate Mardi Gras. Y'all been sharing all this stuff on my timeline. Y'all been showing me all these parades and talking about how y'all got off of work and all this stuff. And none of y'all motherfuckers sent me a king cake. None of y'all, done nothing to help me celebrate with y'all. I'm way the hell here in Atlanta. Why was I not invited to the festivities? Yeah, I couldn't go. But why? Where's the king cake? Why am I being left out of this?
Pretty valid. Mine's been lit with the same shit. I will.
I would say it's because you're a Dirty Saints fan, but I don't know.
The majority of the people that we've seen on our timeline are what you call Dirty Saints fans. So
makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, next year when y'all celebrating, send your boy some king cake.
Hey,
You can still hear somebody can still send you a king cake right now, my boy. It ain't been put up yet.
Tyler, you got some.
As soon as money,
you got something on your mind, brother. I'm sure you do.
I might have to find a way to sing you one, my boy.
Let's go.
Especially when baby girl coming.
Let's go.
Hear you. Congratulations on my niece coming through.
There you go.
I'm gonna look into that. For you, my boy.
Thank you. See, this is some Obama-like impact right here, bro. That was like a 15-second rant, and I'm already getting offers for that shit. That's what I'm talking about, man. Take notes. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Got you. Oh man, all right, my random. I got nothing fresh on the mind right now. Let's see. All right, my random goes out to the parents on my daughter's soccer team. People, and then y'all can do this too. Don't do this. If the coach say practice is at 5:30 on Monday and Thursdays, don't come asking Monday morning and Thursday morning at 8:00. Do we have practice today, bruh? Yes, we got practice today. And if it's raining at 8:00 in the morning, don't ask if practice is canceled, because everybody in Louisiana know our weather. It can go from horrible to beautiful in 2 seconds. It could be storming, and 2 seconds later the sun gonna be out, and it's gonna be like everybody be like, "Damn, where that rain at? It's gone just like that, bro." 2 weeks in, it's 2 weeks, and we already had this. It rained tonight. A little shower passed through. So tomorrow morning, I'm just waiting for somebody to post in that group me, do we have practice tonight? Motherfucker, yes. And again, and another thing, if you sign your kids up for a sport, make sure they want to actually play the damn sport. Don't be out here signing your kids up to play sports just because you trying to relive some of your glory days. Like, my daughter is 3 years old. She's on a 5 and under team. It's called, the terminology is U5. There's like a 2-year-old on the team, and little homie don't even want to kick the ball at practice. Homie just want to be underneath his mama. Another one.
Wait, why are we putting 2-year-olds in the sporty too?
Exactly. We got another one. He can't get from underneath his mama. He just want to be held the whole practice. And then the coach's son, one of the coach's son, this little motherfucker just be running everywhere. His nickname for me is Runaway. Because as soon as you look away, this motherfucker is in Timbuktu. Gone. Like, why, people? Why? Like, I signed my daughter up because she really wanted to play. And her and another little boy who's 5 years old, they are they are locked in. Like, coach say, let's kick the ball. They are 1 and 2 in line, back and forth, kicking the ball. Coach say, hey, one of y'all play goalie, they in the goal. So, Saturday is their first game, and it's going to be interesting to see what these little kids do. So, again, people, don't be out here signing your kids up for sports if they ain't about that life and they don't want to play.
He said that with his chest, boy. He meant that. Tyler, he said that with his chest.
I respect.
Jimmy, what you got, man?
Man, tonight my random is gonna be these basketball fans. And y'all kind of hit on it earlier tonight, but these basketball fans that was, distraught, or even just sports fans in general that was distraught about not having sports during COVID, right? So when the NBA came back and we went into this final stretch of the season, went into the playoffs, everybody was like, oh my God, I'm so happy we have sports back. I mean, these guys are stuck. I mean, yes, they're in Disney World, but they're literally stuck there without their family. They can't go. This got to be mentally draining. This got to be one of the hardest finals to ever play in and ever win. LeBron and the Lakers wins it. Oh my God, it's a caveat now. When nobody wanted to be there. No fucking shit. Nobody wanted to be there. But guess what? One team and one man said, you know what? We here. We might as well do the work. That's it.
Put the ones up for your boy. Put the
ones up for your boy. Shout out to AD for not being street clothes during that run. And shout out to LeBron for going absolute zero dark 30. And I have a clip of one bitch Bayless saying that this was going to be the toughest, ring to win. But as soon as LeBron won it, now it has a caveat. Oh my God, the Clippers shit the bed because they didn't want to be there anymore. So that's why they lost to who was it, the Mavericks or whoever they lost to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, bro. Like, just stop that. I mean, it was this type of finals before LeBron won it, and it was the same thing after he won it. And y'all got what y'all want. The Lakers won it, and they couldn't even have a goddamn parade. So, fuck y'all.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Sports related. I want everybody to answer this. I know how people like shit on like the Nets and how they had all that talent and they just didn't do shit with it. They won one playoff series. Wouldn't the Clippers be a worse version of them though? Ain't the Clippers like the worst combination of failed talent? Because like, if you think about the lengths that the Clippers went to come together to bring Kawhi in and PG in, and them niggas literally ain't done shit. All these niggas have done is got injured. Like they just been injured the entire time.
We can't say that yet, Devo. Because they still together. They still together. So we can't broach that question.
And they still not doing shit though.
Right. But
they
still
play
together.
more games together.
I get what you're saying. It's the possibility that
to me, it's a feather in Brooklyn's cap because it's like, well, maybe if we could have got them on the court together more or longer, it might have been different.
That ain't got nothing to do with
Clippers
Brooklyn,
done played more games. We got a bigger sample size, and it still ain't working.
Well, one thing you could say about that is that when Brooklyn signed KD was still hurt. He didn't play. He missed a lot of time with them just based on he tore his Achilles,
Right.
So that whole thing was just kind of snake bitten from the beginning, So I don't point fingers at either one of them. I'm not one of them people that's talking about flunking on people who done stuff. Kawhi done won a championship outside of San Antonio. KD done won championships. I sleep just fine at night, whether or not the motherfuckers win it or don't win it. I don't give a shit whether or not they made it, don't make it, don't give a fuck. They can figure that out. That's for fans of them teams to figure out. That's all I know.
Hey, one crazy thing. LeBron and KD have not played each other in 3 seasons. How crazy is that?
That is crazy. LeBron's still the GOAT, though.
Absolutely, there's no question.
Yeah, that is crazy. I hope we get to see that later in the second half of this season.
I hope we don't. Because the Suns have a fucking stacked team. I don't want to see that bullshit.
I would like to see the if the Clippers can do something, anything, just anything.
Yeah.
Well, the Clippers got Westbrook, so I know it's about to happen, and they're gonna start him, so I ain't worried.
Anybody but Chris Paul. Thanks. I'm good on him.
Hey, you don't like Chris Paul either?
Good on Chris Paul. I do not.
My guy. Fuck that.
I do not like the way he left NOLA, and I've been spending my time in my diabolical lair wishing his demise on the court. He
should have left NOLA. The way he came to NOLA was.
But it ain't about like you could bounce, but it's a way you do it. That's the only thing I'm saying.
He bounced like Eli Apple.
Be with me 1 second. Yeah,
he bounced like Eli Apple.
He left. Yeah, so I'm not a fan of how that went down.
So
don't get me started.
So are you a fan of AD though? Because like AD did the same thing. Like AD was like, nigga, it's time to go.
Well, he never talked bad about the city and this shit like that.
Yeah, he didn't. He just basically said this is a situation that he made for himself. He went out of his way to be complimentary of the organization and the city, where Chris Paul just walked out and was like, bam, I'm up out of here. And that's why he ended up with the great value version of the LA team with the Clippers instead of going to the Lakers. So
that's because the NBA fucked him over. Like the NBA fucked him over. The commission fucked him over on that.
Yeah, I slept just fine knowing that. And you know what else I'm gonna sleep just fine doing?
Hey,
this version of Random with our boys from On The Go and my black friend putting it down. Appreciate it.
You are now listening to The Radio Show.
I don't have road rage. I just don't like when people get in the left lane and do the speed limit. Nigga, if you gonna get in this lane, you gotta accept the risk that you could potentially get a ticket. That's what this lane is for.
You're listening to the radio show ATL on YouTube and all other podcast providers.
Another great episode of Radio Show ATL. Bring a Friend Night is always great. Got our homies from On The Go podcast and also My Black Friend podcast hanging out. For On The Go, information is right there on the screen. Jimmy, you guys, Tyler, Easy, Christian, y'all doing a great job. So the drop schedule, I'm gonna remember it correct, every Monday and Thursday in all your feeds. So that's YouTube, that's Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to your podcast. Man, they've been doing some big time stuff. Jimmy, can you just, what y'all got coming soon, man?
Man, so we drop the podcast, the full version of the show every Monday and Thursday, but we got content dropping on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter pretty much every day of the week except for Sunday. So we just on the grind, bro. We 10X and all of this shit. No shout out to Grant Cardone, fuck him. But anyways, yeah.
There's the info on the screen right there. Please do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button on YouTube for On The Go. I'm telling you, man, sports takes that you're not getting everywhere else, man. You only getting it with On The Go. Please show my boys some love.
We actually watch the games.
Yes,
they do.
I
can attest to that. I go to their YouTube videos and I comment in their shit, and they do watch the games. I can appreciate
informed. It's informed, okay? It's not that bullshit. It's informed, all right? Then Debo, man, My Black Friend, information on the screen right there. Check them out, radiocircus.net. Man, y'all got a milestone show coming up soon. 300 episodes coming up soon.
Yeah, we doing 299 this weekend. That'll probably be dropping on Monday. And then 300 is going to be in late March. We're actually doing a meetup I'm going to LA. We're going to WrestleMania. Me, my co-host Danny, and a bunch of listeners. So it's going to be real lit. So we doing it. I'm spoiling it, but the way we doing the 300th episode, it's going to be in parts. We're going to have 5 parts. So it's going to be 5 episodes essentially as number 300. And we're going to drop one every day of the week. And it's going to be every event we go to WrestleMania. We going to all the events. So it's going to be legit. So if you've been listening, check it out. Even if you ain't listening, it's just going to be a bunch of random shit. We're going to be high as fuck. And we just going to press record and see where it go.
Love it. And love listening to My Black Friend, man.
I'm going to listen to that
comedy,
shit, boy.
Social commentary, you name it. So if you love what Big Debo be spitting and you want it in an even bigger version, go check out the fellas on My Black Friend, please. Danny and Debo putting it down as only they can do it. All right, then finally to round it up for the radio show ATL. If you want to be a guest on the radio show ATL, just send us an email to radioshowinbox@gmail.com, or you can send us a text 678-800-1677. We look forward to hearing from you. And also, we are getting close to a milestone as well. Sometime in March, we're going to hit 200 episodes. We're still trying to come up exactly what we want to do for that. But number 200 is definitely coming, and we're going to make it special somehow, some way. Now, we ain't going to be doing it like Debo. We ain't going to no WrestleMania, no shit like that. But we're going to try our best to a special episode as best we can. So definitely appreciate all the support that people have given us over the years, and we're just going to keep dropping this content. But, again, much love and thank you to My Black Friend and the On The Go. The door is wide open. Y'all keep coming back every time, all the time. Just appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for coming through again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate the invite and congratulations to y'all boys on y'all 200 and 300 episodes.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Y'all keep going, man. And Kendrick Perkins, kick rocks, bitch.
So I got to do this for my man Jimmy, though. So please, show us some love, because remember, every like and subscribe gets us another like and subscribe again. So like and subscribe. So please, just remember and never forget, you're not just listening to a radio show or some radio show. You're listening to the radio show, ATL. Thank y'all for watching. We'll catch y'all next time.
Peace.
Smooth as shit, bro.
Debo, this is what I don't understand, man. Why is it that folks have such a problem with giving LeBron his props? All right, he literally has taken guys who have no business being in top games, and he pulls them there, man. I just don't understand it.
It's simple, and I understand this because I'm a hater. I'm a hating ass nigga, and I understand hating ass nigga shit. And when you see a nigga that's elite doing shit that you wish you could do, You just don't like it, bro. And I get it. Like, niggas don't like LeBron. Niggas wish they can go to fucking 10 NBA finals. Niggas wish that shit. Niggas wish they can go to 1. Niggas wish they could win one. This nigga done won multiple finals. He done won every damn near fucking awards you can win, and the most unobtainable award. And niggas still don't think he'd go. And I get it. MJ is undefeated in the finals. I also know that nigga didn't make 6 finals before he even made it to a final. LeBron made all of his. So I don't know if you want to say that's underachieving or overachieving, but it seems to me that motherfucker is just weak. Michael Jordan was good, but he ain't on LeBron level.
I'm tired of having this argument with people because people hate so hard on LeBron. Like, it's disheartening. Like, they be like, oh, he flop, he do this and that. Like, nah, he been literally whooping your team ass for 20 years. And he's still dunking on them to this day, to this very day.
Kobe did the same shit. Kobe was provoking niggas and shit, trying to fight niggas on the court, bro. Kobe used to do this shit, and I know Kobe gone, and I love Kobe. Kobe was a dick on the court. So is MJ. And it's like people awarding that shit. But you see LeBron, who be an actual good dude, and then you want to fucking have a problem with the shit. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't equal. The math don't math.
Math ain't
don't. Just the argument is just nonsensical. Like I said, if I wanted to be a smart ass and somebody say, well, you know, Jordan's he's 6-0 in the finals, he's undefeated. But if we're basing it on rings, again, if we're basing it on, oh, so the GOAT means championship, so Robert Orr is the greatest of all time, or maybe it's Bill Russell then, you know,
Bill Russell.
Since we're basing it on rings. All I know is that LeBron has spent half his career in the finals. You could make the same argument with Tom Brady, where, yeah, Tom Brady went to, I think, 10 Super Bowls, and he lost 3 of them. Is he not the GOAT? Does that make Joe Montana the GOAT because he never lost one?
No. I mean, listen, and this is somebody who hates Tom Brady, because I hate that bitch. But that nigga is the GOAT, bro. Like, I can't say that he not the GOAT. He is. That nigga is the greatest football player of all time. And you know what else, too? This might be a hot take. Stop telling me that Patrick Mahomes is in that elite class with Joe Montana and fucking Tom Brady. Because he ain't. He might get there. Chances are looking like he is. He done won 2 titles in 5 years. He'd have been AFC championships 4 straight years, 5 straight years, something like that. I get it.
Debo, he's not there yet, but he definitely passed, like, in my opinion, dudes like Brett Favre and Marino.
Oh, yeah. No. Perfect. I give it to you. This nigga done won 2 MVPs, 2 Super Bowl.
Side note, real quick. May I please?
Yes.
Fuck Brett Favre. Just wanted to put that out there. Thanks.
Yeah, right. Fuck Brett Favre. I feel you on that. I mean,
yeah, I bet y'all don't feel so bad. I bet y'all don't feel so bad about us pounding his motherfucking ass in that championship game no more, do you? You like it now, don't you?
I mean, not really.
No, they don't. I don't think
bro, not really. But like, I mean, I get it. He's definitely on his way. But I'm not throwing him up there on the Mount Rushmore yet. He's too young. Like, this nigga has never had adversity yet. Like, real shit.
He's had adversity. He's had adversity. He got his ass dragged in a Super Bowl.
Okay, time out. He had adversity, and that wasn't his fault, but that's not real adversity. I mean, like, going on the road and winning. He didn't do what Eli did. You want to tell me that he better than Eli Manning? Eli Manning went on the road and won 2 Super Bowls as a wild card team and beat Tom Brady twice.
Accomplishment, but that wasn't because of Eli Manning. Eli Manning is
don't matter. Listen, Eli Manning made the plays that he needed to make when he made them. That's goated to me.
That's fair, but we can't fault Mahomes for being so good that he can only host playoff games.
But we can though, because like, show me you can do it on the road, nigga. Like, I get it. They say the AFC is stacked, but is it stacked? Is it stacked though?
Penalized.
Because I'm willing to die on this hill that people say the AFC is stacked with young quarterback talent, and I only count 2 good quarterbacks in the AFC, and that's Patrick Mahomes and motherfucking Joe Burrow. Because, and again, here's another hot take. Stop telling me Josh Allen is elite. Stop doing it.
I know.
Stop telling me Josh Allen is elite.
I understand that. I know he turned the ball over a bunch, but have you seen when he load up and throw, and Stephon Diggs is waiting to grab it?
No. Listen. I put you like this. If you put prime Cam Newton on his team, and take Josh Allen away and put prime Cam Newton before the shoulder injury on that team, does he win a championship?
Absolutely.
Right. But Josh Allen can't.
Absolutely.
And this is what I'm tired of people telling me, that Josh Allen is better than Cam, but he's not.
But
he ain't.
But look what he. Okay, I ain't no Bills fan, I'm not trying to argue on the point of Buffalo. But look what you just mentioned it, Debo, and Easy is probably gonna say this. The two that you name is the two he's been having to deal with: Mahomes and Burrow.
And I get it, but if you elite, then you can get one. Joe Burrow got one over Mahomes.
Joe Burrow got a couple over Mahomes.
You a tier below. You a tier below them niggas, bro. And real talk, I'm willing to put he might be a tier. I put it like this: if you gonna say tiers, I'll say Patrick Mahomes is at the top. Below that is Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts, and then Josh Allen could be below them. He on that same tier with that motherfucker Trevor Lawrence.
That's fair.
And Justin Herbert.
I like that.
What about Lamar Jackson?
I would say Lamar Jackson is better than him too. Lamar the one MVP.
That's what Lamar is better than Josh Allen. That shouldn't be a hot take.
That shouldn't be a hot take.
I put it like this. No, here's another example. You take Lamar Jackson, put him on the Bills, and does he win a championship?
Yeah, he got to stay healthy, but yeah.
With that defense,
I think he does. I think he does.
With a better offensive line, of course he gonna win. And that's what I'm saying. A lot about football is about the weapons that you inherit. Patrick Mahomes came into a very fortunate situation with a great coach and great weapons around him. Right? This nigga literally had, to me, one of the top 2 receivers in the game in Tyreek Hill, just there. And then if you really want to say top 5 receiver, you got Travis Kelce right there. He a tight end. Nigga. He got the schemes. He was in a fortunate situation. I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes isn't goated. He's great. He's fantastic. He's legit the best quarterback in the game right now. But if you take any other good quarterback and put him in that system, do they win a championship? I'm willing to bet they do.
I know Joe Burrow could do it.
You don't know because Andy Reid. Andy Reid lived in the NFC Championship game and never won. So it's debatable.
It's about the talent that's around him, and it's about the staff that he was with. Some of those people that's on the staff was not on the same staff when he.
Don't ask Shady McCoy.
But
I'm just saying.
But the upgrade is quarterback because McNabb ain't on Mahomes, and then the funny thing about McNabb was he said,
but you could argue
retiring.
McNabb had way better weapons.
You can argue that, but Mahomes has way better talent. I've seen Mahomes make throws that you're not supposed to make on a back foot, underhanded throws, and throwing them as spirals. That's crazy to me. I'm not saying Mahomes isn't great, but I'm just saying that a lot of Mahomes, and I think this year is the best argument for Mahomes because they take Tyreek Hill away, and niggas like, well, damn, what the fuck y'all gonna do without Tyreek? And he still won.
His best wide receiver was Juju Smith-Schuster. Let's just think about that.
And let's just say about that.
His best wide receiver was Travis Kelce.
He's the great value AB.
Juju Smith-Schuster? Just strictly wide receiver. We know his best weapon was Kelce, but he had no wide receiver.
But bro, we've seen this in the past. That you could take a guy who's great at quarterback. Go back and look at some of them early 2000s Patriots teams that was winning Super Bowls.
But look who you comparing them. But look who you comparing them to.
But I'm just saying in general, you could look at a lot. What I'm saying is, Jim, you could look at a lot of guys who are considered elite quarterbacks. You could make the case with Drew. Who was Drew throwing to in outside of Michael Thomas in 2018? Keith Kirkwood. Come on, man.
But I'm saying, who was he throwing to the year they won the Super Bowl?
It was Colston,
They have Joe Horn there.
Devery Henderson.
Joe Horn was retired.
Joe Horn wasn't there.
Joe Horn wasn't there.
But you had Reggie Bush.
It wasn't this all-star list of receivers. This wasn't
Reggie Bush.
But y'all had other weapons though.
Yeah. I'm not trying to say the offense wasn't stacked.
Yeah, no, we're not trying.
The only comparable quarterback is Brady. You think about it, Brady's had inconsistent play at running back. Other than dumping it out of the backfield to one of his little scat running backs, they've been real inconsistent at running back. Same thing with the Chiefs this year. Then you take a look at the wide receivers. Other than Edelman, and then one time he had Randy Moss.
And he even lost when he had Randy Moss.
Even lost when he had Randy Moss. So it's
Brady
always had that one target.
I don't understand how that happened because that was the that was the greatest version of Randy Moss you ever seen in your life.
Eli Manning happened to that motherfucker. Eli rolled in the town with that dumbass face and said, "Bitch, we taking this boat."
Before we go any further, I do have one thing to say about the LeBron topic. One thing that Jordan fans never bring up when it comes to the LeBron topic is they always say, "Oh, Jordan played in a tougher era, right? Because you can foul harder and shit like that." Okay, that's cute. How many of those players that Jordan was playing against was freaking keeping up with their skills and honing their skills in the offseason? Most of them niggas was shooting craps, smoking cigarettes, and fucking just chilling and eating donuts, bro. Niggas was not working on their craft because they was always the biggest nigga on the court, bro. Now
nigga was playing against Charles Barkley, nigga.
Right. You got people that's specialists now. You know what I'm saying? People that's legit. This is what they do. So it's like I still feel LeBron is playing against the most fierce competition. You got people that I don't even know how to pronounce their names, and they fucking shooting threes. Like it's crazy. Like it's crazy.
Big men shooting threes. Like Rasheed Wallace was that big man. Rasheed Wallace would kill it in this era right now if he was playing. But like the fact that you got people that shooting from 30 feet out, like this nigga shoots from 30 feet out. Steph shoots like, and that's his comfortable range from the logo. Jordan them would not be able to stop that. Like, nope. I don't give a fuck what you saying to me, bro. Like Jordan and they whole listen. I respect what they did. I watched those games. I'm 40. I'll be 40 next month, and I remember watching those finals. I remember watching Jordan's greatness. I remember watching Space Jam. I remember buying my first pair of fucking 11s. I remember all that shit. Okay, I'm not saying Jordan isn't one of the greatest all time,
but he ain't the
greatest. And that's what the point is. Every era is supposed to succeed and do better than the last.
Facts.
Because if we had basketball players right now that was worse than what we saw in the 90s, nigga, basketball would be dead.
And it ain't. Side note, the Jordan 11s are the GOAT. Don't at me. I'll fight you in the street. They're the best ones.
Listen, 11s, and I mean, my second favorite is 4s. The only ones I wear is 11s.
Hey, fun fact. I hate to pose this question, but after LeBron retires, look, I know they still got the Warriors, but the Warriors can only do so much. After LeBron is gone, I mean, what the fuck is the NBA gonna do?
It's wide open.
It's Luka. They gonna keep riding Luka's nuts. Like,
yeah, I was about to say they gonna ride.
John Morant maybe, but he might have to leave Memphis though.
He gonna have to stop talking shit too.
No, he gonna have to mature for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think he's fine in Memphis, man. Like, I lived in Memphis. That's a basketball city, bro. If you a player on the Grizzlies, you run that city, which ain't saying much, but Josh gonna stay there.
Easy said they ain't saying too much.
They ain't saying too much. I'm just trying to think who else. I mean, if Zion stay healthy, he definitely got next. But
if
Zion can stay healthy and stay skinny. Yeah,
it's hard to stay skinny in NOLA, bro. It's hard to stay skinny in NOLA.
Well, I mean,
throwing jambalaya in your face.
You still got Giannis for a little bit.
I think niggas sleep on Giannis. Niggas still got Jokic. Jokic gonna be around for at least another couple years.
Hot take: the league needs a black player to be the face of the franchise, to be the face of the league. I'm just saying.
Look, I'm gonna say this because he's like still hella young and they ain't built a team around him yet. But I could definitely see like LaMelo Ball like being the next guy up. Like,
he got a better head on his shoulder than his brother. I think that he's more team oriented than his brother, but we'll see when that first contract gets signed because I don't know how. Yeah. I don't know. Charlotte, I live up here in Charlotte, and I don't think he's gonna stay in Charlotte. Charlotte is a small market city. It's still very much a football city, and them games, because I be watching them, it be hella niggas missing in them stands, bro.
Man, I mean,
I'm done giving NBA takes.
I'm not trying to start a rant here, but these tickets in Atlanta be way too expensive to have niggas not showing up to games, bro.
It's because first off, listen, I got that saved in my chamber. Like I said, I've been arguing with Kendrick Perkins all night. So
like you dead ass right now. You dead ass been arguing with Kendrick Perkins. Like for real.
Are you really asking this? I believe him.
Like the Kendrick Perkins.
Kendrick Perkins went on TV today and he called the Hawks soft. And I'm not going to sit here and say that the Hawks haven't underperformed this year because they have. but they still in the playing tournament. And our coach was ass. Nate McMillan was ass. And I hate I'm not gonna do this. I'm saving it for the random.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Let M16 move on.
Hold on. I'm done. I'm gonna say this. Hold on. We are not penalizing people for doing what they're supposed to do. Okay, Mahomes doing what he's supposed to do.
I agree. I'm not penalizing him. I'm just saying I would appreciate to see if he wasn't the number 1 overall seed, if he had to, especially with the new rules. Even if he was just number 2, I would like to see him have to go on the road and win.
But that's the thing. You got to talk to the rest of the AFC and tell them to get their shit together because they the ones letting this happen.
It's just Joe Burrow because Justin Herbert ain't there. Neither, I feel like Josh Allen is the most overrated motherfucker in the whole NFL. But we gonna see what what's the nigga's name in Tallahassee?
Oh, you talking about the Jaguars?
Jaguars. We're gonna see what the Jags do. I feel like Trevor Lawrence might got that dog in him. He might be the one that has to humble that.
He do a little bit. I just got to say this, Debo, before I forget, man, that I'm kind of on my own show. I'm barred from NBA takes because after my bubble take about 3 years ago, man, I just need to shut the hell up about the NBA and let other people discuss it.
You really do. Listen, because I was right. And I hope you can find it and replay it right now because I was definitely right. I told your ass it was gonna be good. And the bubble basketball ain't been good since the bubble, nigga. I'm just telling you right now.
Bubble basketball was them niggas cured COVID. All right, they cured COVID in the bubble.
They did. Thanks. It was fantastic. Basketball every night for like 7. It was like March Madness, but longer.
That shit was great. That shit was the best shit. It was Tuesday random afternoon. This basketball on. Loved it.
I told you, nigga.